and you're about to get a bit of an understanding about how to up your audio quality in OBS. So let's just jump right into it. First off, you're going to want to have a good quality microphone. Let's just make that clear right now. So this is an SM58. It's the cousin or the little brother of the SM7B, one of the best microphones out there for broadcast. There's also the RE320 or RE20. And then obviously if you're going to be going to condenser, this right here is actually a condenser. This is a Samsung CO1U USB studio condenser. The U stands for USB. It attaches at the bottom here. Okay, cool. So what you want to do is, what's great about OBS is in the latest versions of it, I think since 18 point something, they've added VSTs to this. Now, a VST is a virtual studio something. I actually don't know, and I'm not going to pretend I do. But you might be seeing something here. I can't really show you my stream setup exactly. What you're seeing is OBS on my game PC. But it won't pick up the monitor. Doesn't really matter. So let's actually do the tutorial. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go under your microphone. In this case, it's mic/AUX. This, as you can see, properties. This is set to my line in. We're actually going to set this to my Samsung microphone. So as you can see, I do talk. It actually picks up and it gets louder. Fantastic. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to advanced audio properties. And now the reason we're going to do this is if you're using a USB microphone, which most people, I hate to say it, but are going to be using like their Blue Yetis or Blue Snowballs and their other microphones that exist that are USB based, they're going to probably have their microphone might actually come out stereo, so it's going to sound super weird. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to set this down mix to mono, and that will allow it to be one channel versus stereo, which is a little bit sounds nicer, but regardless, microphones are a mono source. You can make it stereo. But anyways, next you're going to go into filters. This is where the magic actually starts happening. Now, I use a thing called TDR Koltnikov, and I also use FabFilter Pro Q. On my stream PC, what I actually use is, let me see here. I use TDR Recomp, which is from Reaper. I'll show you where to get that in a second here. Refer and TDR. So I'm going to show you a recording just to get an idea of what it sounds like. All right. So first off, let's actually go into Chrome. We're going to go to Chrome and we're going to grab ourselves the actual VSTs that you're going to need. So what you're going to do is you're just literally going to go type in Reaper compressor VST. Okay. And this is going to bring you here. You're going to download this. I'm not going to reinstall it, but you're going to download it. You can get the 64-bit or the 32-bit. You're going to download that, and you'll then restart OBS. And then from there, you'll have the option, like I said, inside of filters to add the VST that you want. The other one you're going to want is TDR. TDR Koltnikov. This is from Tokyo Dawn Records. It's a wideband dynamics processor. Again, what you're going to be doing is using this for compressing, okay? So compressing will take the audio signal, it will basically drop it down, and it will fatten it up, and it will make it sound better, and it does a lot with it. It makes it thicker, and it just makes it fuller. Now, the reason I'm recommending this is because, again, a lot of people aren't going to be able to afford, racks and things like that, so they're going to just use what they have. And this is what I currently use. Okay, so anyways, you basically would go to the website, you'd grab the download, and you'd install it. Fantastic. Now, we're going to open up the plugin interface, and you're going to see my settings for this. Now, you can kind of see every time I talk, the threshold actually picks up. There actually is a way here. Also, you can set this advanced audio properties. You can actually have it audio monitor. So you're going to hear my microphone. It's going to sound super weird.
Testing? Okay.
So you can hear all this fan noise, which is going to be really annoying, but all right, let's go to the plugin. We'll go to VST1. So we're turning off all those. So just by talking. I basically added some thickness to my open plugin interface. So you can kind of see what it's doing a little bit. One sec here. So I don't do this very often. You can set this. Pro. You're not going to be using that. So. All right. open
Right,
plugin.
open plugin.
Okay, so
so
you can hear
you
threshold.
can hear threshold.
I don't really want to adjust it, but
as you can see,
it does gain reduction on dB and
dB
such.
and such.
I leave it as
I leave
that,
it as that.
and you
And
just play with this to see what
good to you.
sounds good to you. Same with I guess I only
really use these.
So yeah, play with them. See what you think.
See what you think.
And give it a shot.
Basically.
Yep.
Yep.
Plugin. Sorry, that's
driving me nuts. Audio.
Okay, sorry, that was driving me nuts. But anyways, as you can tell, it does fatten it up a little bit. And when you actually listen to the source of it, it's going to sound better. So you can tell I've down mixed that to mono and everything. And that's literally all you can do. If you want to do it the other way, the other way is using Adobe Audition or Reaper or something to do a live session, and then you're going to use virtual audio cables or Voice Meter Banana to output that. And that's when you start working with more EQ and effects. But because VSTs are allowed inside of OBS, you're now able to have that set up. So just to kind of show you, so this is what happens when you add compression with standalone. So we're going to do this one right here, Recomp standalone. Now I have no idea what this is going to sound like. But again, you can also do some noise removal and everything like that too, to kind of just make it sound more, just so you know, it doesn't sound so bad. So anyways, we'll go back to there and listen to it. Okay, so you can play with this again, drop that down. So as you can see, it actually is basically it's dropping down it's compressing it, but it's also dropping it down so it doesn't have too much, so it doesn't actually peak or anything. You can hear where the levels are, so you can actually hear the fan noise there. We can also pull out a lot of that, so we can also take out a lot of the mids, and then we can also drop the lows. Again, I'm not going to get into frequencies, I'm not going to get into that, but you can kind of adjust it so you can get a cooler sound, as you can tell. You can adjust the threshold, you can adjust our ratio for how much it's actually going to compress when we do it. But yeah, this is just one plugin that you can use. The other one, so without it, you can also do Restream, standalone, and actually don't use that. One sec. This is gate. Okay, so you can actually adjust it so that it will basically play with that to your level and blah, blah, blah. Okay, there you go. So you can't actually hear me on the thing, but as you can tell, we have it so that we have a noise gate on it. So we can actually take a lot of the sound that we don't want. So we don't, for example, if we don't want to have any background noise, we can pull that out. So we're completely silent. One sec.
So as you can see, I'm talking to the microphone, but then it ducks down. So
there you go. Also, it can do an invert gate. So it has so you can do that. You can play with it so it's more wet. You can do it so it's more dry. There's a lot of things you can do with VSTs. But this is what's going to up your audio to sound a hell of a lot better than what you would normally have. So, you know, but because I'm feeling pretty good, we're going to go to TDR and I'll show you how you can make it sound better. So we'll do master and warm, vocal type warm, so you can hear a little bit. We'll also go to VST5 and we'll put our gate. So our gate's on, and then we adjust the pre-open to be. Oops, 1 second. Sorry. Sometimes this can be a pain in the ass, to be perfectly honest. So we can drop our low pass, drop our release. We can drop all these things down. Oh, there we go. Okay, so as you can see there. So now whenever you talk over this like threshold, it doesn't pick up as much. So. Okay, so we'll play with it so it just has it right there. Yeah, there we go. So as you can hear, my fan is quite loud. And everything. Without it, this is so Pro Q is actually, like I said, it's EQ. You can do a lot, so you can sound even better. Here, I'll just talk this way. So you can hear it, high shelf drums, it's clean. So you can play with that to your HUD content, stereo. You can do a lot. Really just experiment. Oh, sorry.
experiment to what you think sounds good. Okay, that's actually driving me nuts. So yeah, experiment to what you think sounds.
Here's phone, and we've pulled out some of the noise. We've pulled
Pull
out
out
a lot of.
there you go. You can actually emulate phone
and
and
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna adjust this a bit
so it
sounds better. Pull out a lot of the elements and stuff.
So
So
drums actually doesn't sound too bad.
But
I'd like to go back to how I had it. You can also adjust it so
you know,
can adjust the amount of gain and everything.
This is a specific plugin though, and it costs money. So keep that in mind. But without
so just the plugins we were using, please select the plugin. So let's just choose.
Let's talk about a Restream standalone. Actually, don't use any of these things. I just crashed it 1 sec here. Yeah, I just crashed OBS, didn't I? Yeah, I crashed OBS. So anyways, there you go. That should kind of give you a better idea. VSTs, you'll play with them, but the one, if you really want to make your stuff pop, get yourself VST. Make sure you get the TDR and you get the Reaper stuff. And what's great about it is you can also use those inside of Adobe Audition, for example. So, but just to kind of give you an idea of really what like this high-end stuff looks like, FabFilter. Like this is, let me give you an example. So we're gonna go open up I like how Smokaloke, here we go. So let's go to this, and just to kind of show you what you can do with VSTs. So we're gonna go to his voice. Actually, sorry, we'll go back there. There's no effects on this track yet. I do everything by itself, but it was VST3, and we're gonna go to we're gonna go to dynamics, and we're gonna go to modulation, mastering. There's a lot here. Bear with me a minute. All right, so we're gonna go to Volcano 2, and we're going to set it to be we're gonna do some compression. Way too loud and everything. I'm gonna turn this down just so it doesn't blow your ears. It's not actually supposed to sound like that, but you can do some really cool effects.
The Terminator.
Again,
Near you.
when you have the effects to work with, you can make some cool stuff. So let's do a little bit of enhancer and enhance my synth.
From the man who had nothing to do with Titanic or the Terminator. This summer, come to a Twitch screen near you. 109.9. Radio. Rated Kappa.
So you can do a lot with it. Anyway, so that's kind of, when you start getting into VSTs, that's really where they can shine. I know it's not the best tutorial ever, and I know it's not meant to be, but I wanted to just get over that real quick so you can explain it in simple terms. That's what's... has that been mining all day? Okay. Anyways, that's what VSTs can do in OBS. So again, go find TDR, Koltenoff or whatever. Find that. And then find yourself... Oh, wow. As you can hear, actually, it picked up my other microphone quite well, so we are even still monitoring, as you can hear. So, again, we can pull that out to our heart's content. We can play with it. But yeah, get TDR and play with that to what sounds good. And you'll find it. Honestly, adjust everything until adjust until you find what you're looking for. And then from there, you'll feel a lot better. Just keep adjusting, keep adjusting, keep adjusting, keep adjusting, and keep adjusting until you have it right. Because that will, you'll do a lot better if you keep just adjusting to what feels good to you. Emulate stuff, listen to things, find other streams, see what you think sounds good, and that should get you far. I recommend Jade, I recommend Trav, so Skin Tea, Trav, Slurpee, Nami Nom, Mask, is that Mask M? I recommend Borked a little bit. There's, and also, again, if you have a Blue Yeti, sell your mic. No, don't actually do it. Well, I mean, you could, but just keep in mind, like, you can do more, but this is basically just until you get the actual, like, hardware to do it. And this will tide you over if you're just looking to add a little bit of oomph to your stream. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. Peace.